Na hora! This is video number 17 in the Ælis video tutorial series. I guess time flies when you're having fun. Today we're going to be talking about this particular thingy right here, the particle ne. This particle is the key to asking questions in Ælis. There are many ways in which languages worldwide distinguish declarations from questions, but there is one notable thing that the vast majority of them have in common. Their written forms use some kind of question mark, whether it be the one we use in English or a different one. So, what do you think? Does Ælis have one? Of course it doesn't. Did you seriously expect it would work the same way? The idea of the question particle ne is actually to attach it to one specific word in particular rather than to the sentence as a whole. This way, a speaker will urge the conversation partner to be a bit more specific about that word. Ne can only be used if you want to obtain information from someone. It cannot be used for requests. So, to explore the topic of the question particle, let's have a look at a sentence that contains 4 words, one for each function marker. La aima iauete ha egailis iratera. We'll split the words up for clarity purposes. La aima means me or I as the agent of the sentence. The patient iauete means to you. The topic ha egailis means the Ælis language, but since it is the topic of the sentence, we can see it as a verb, to speak Ælis. The final word, the modifier iratera, means regularly. We can attach the question particle to any of the function markers. La ne means who is performing the action. Iane means to whom is the action being done. Hane means what is being done. And irne means in which context is the action performed. Let's see what this pattern means for the translation of our sentence. La ne iauete ha egailis iratera. Who speaks Ælis to you regularly? La aima iane ha egailis iratera. To whom do I regularly speak Ælis? La aima iauete ha ne iratera. What do I regularly do to you? It is also possible to narrow the question by adding more roots in front of ne. For example, La aima iauete ha egne iratera. What do I regularly speak to you? And if we attach it to the modifier, we get La aima iauete ha egailis irne. In which context do I speak Ælis to you? Also here, it makes semantical sense to make our question a bit more specific. La aima iauete ha egailis iratne. How often do I speak Ælis to you? But the particle is not limited to one use per sentence. Why not say, La ne iauete ha egne iratera? Who speaks what regularly to you? A standard Ælis response only answers to the words that were questioned. So in this case, our answer has only 2 words, La aima ha egailis. Repeating the remaining words is considered redundant and even annoying. There are a few morphemes that are particularly suitable for annexing the question particle. A few of them you should know by now. An, place, as, time, ar, reason or cause, is, consequence or effect, manner, at, frequency. If we attach the question particle to these roots, we get words for which the English language has specific question words already. For example, anne, where? Asne, when? Arne, why? Isne is a bit more abstract because it can have different translations depending on the context. It can mean, so? What now? What's next? Where does that leave us? Or what is the effect? If we attach it to we get amne, how? And atne finally means how often. Let's have some more fun with combinations of root words. Anyi, the target place, destination. Anli, the origin place, source. Akan, spatial length, distance. Akas, temporal length, duration. Asli, start time. Asyi, end time. If we attach the question particle, we get the following question words. Anyine, where to. Anline, where from. Akanne, how far. Akasne, for how long. Asline, since when, or if you're referring to the future, starting when. Asyine, until when. This mechanism allows you to get very creative with few efforts. You can use ne with essentially any word. Taine, which color. Daine, how bright. Zune, how cold or how warm. Vaine, compared to what. Egne, which language. Bine, how funny. The possibilities are virtually endless. But there is one particular composition that I would like to talk to you about, and that is the composition adne. Ad being a root word that means accuracy or truthfulness. If you must make a yes or no question and there is really no other way around it, then the modifier iradne is added to the sentence in order to make your question refer to the entire sentence. Iradne la aima yawete ha Ælis iratera. How true, or how accurate is it that I speak Ælis to you regularly? This is the only way to make a yes or no question in Ælis that is completely neutral. But the Ælis style guide, if there is such a thing, disadvises using this syntactic structure. Even here, we will try to focus our question to one specific word. Take into account that the question particle ne basically means which. By use of the root word ad, we allow a speaker to neutralize the question to a request for confirmation rather than a request for specification. So, by integrating adne into particular words of the sentence, we can ask a yes or no question while highlighting the word as the target of the question. Have a look. La adaimane yawete ha Ælis iratera. Do I speak Ælis to you regularly? Is it me that speaks Ælis to you regularly, or does someone else? La aima ya aduetene ha Ælis iratera. Is it to you that I regularly speak Ælis, or do I speak it to someone else? La aima ya wete ha ad Ælis ne iratera. Is it speaking Ælis that I regularly do to you, or do I do something else? Also here, a little flick in the order of the root words can change the focus of our sentence. La aima yawete ha Ælis ne iratera. Is it Ælis that I regularly speak to you, or do I speak something else? And if we merge it into our modifier, we get La aima yawete ha Ælis iradaterane. Is it regularly that I speak Ælis to you, or is it more frequent or less frequent? As I have done several times before, I would like to emphasize that we have only introduced one new root word, which is the root word ne, and we have talked about tons of ways to incorporate it in speech. So once again, I would like to underline that it is not a vast array of words that give Ælis its richness and flexibility, but rather the countless amount of ways in which you can combine the same building blocks over and over, creating something different every time. Having said that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again next video.